Back with you on In Focus now. As South Africa observes Women's Month, women in leadership roles, especially at the African Women in Leadership Summit, pondered on the state of gender transformation in the economy. With fewer than 10% of companies listed on the JSE led by women and business owned by women lagging behind in terms of access to finance. Our business reporter, Ntokozo Khumalo, explores what leaders say will sustainably drive gender transformation in corporate South Africa.
The lack of access to the right type of financing is making it difficult for women-led businesses to take up their rightful place in the economy, while the lack of understanding of the country's legal framework is hindering those looking to climb the corporate ladder. Women in leadership positions in South Africa, such as the CEO of DLO Energy Resources, Linda Mabena Olagunju, says while great strides have been made in achieving diversity in the workplace, especially at the executive level, it is time to deepen collaboration to speed things up.
We want men who are key, a part of solving this issue, to be part of the discussion, and we've been able to gather their support as well to see how they can help in diversifying their boards, help in opening those doors.
She adds that similar conversations must take place in the small and medium-sized business sectors, where women often face challenges getting funding for their businesses due to a mismatch between the funding that is available and what business requires.
So sometimes we find that they need operational expenses covered, or they need venture capital funding, and there's an overflood of debt funding in the market and not enough for venture capital.
Development Finance Institution, the National Empowerment Fund, says it is making an effort to ensure that women have access to funding specifically tailored to their needs that does not leave them over-indebted.
It's all of the infrastructure that has been put in place to educate people on how to access funding. Are these the sectors that they should be going into? What successes have been had by similar businesses in the space? And then, we'll link you up with a deal maker to ensure that you're seen from start to finish in terms of your application process. The fund is priced at 2% fixed over a 5-year period. It's concession, it's affordable funding.
Sipondo says it's essential for women in business to conduct their research and due diligence to ensure that they have a bankable business.
We want to assist the government in its goal of reindustrializing. So definitely the manufacturing space, in the property development space as well, industrial property, social housing and affordable housing, that's where we're seeing opportunities, and the energy space as well. So let's do clean energy.
According to Norton Rose Fulbright, understanding the legal framework is also essential for women leaders in the corporate boardroom and in running an SME.
So you've got to make sure that the contracts that you're entering into make sense for you and your business. Do they make sense for the type of industry that you're going to enter into? Are there obligations in there that you're going to be able to sustain? So a lot of women are very enthusiastic in the beginning, and they're very happy to sign off on the dotted line. And that is the biggest mistake. It's like a little bit like a marriage. You've got to read into it.
The summit also covered topics including women in the creative industry, how mental health issues affect women in the workplace, and how women can better position themselves to take up opportunities offered by trade agreements such as AGOA and BRICS. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Ntokozo Khumalo in Johannesburg.